It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
It seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me, cause I know I gotta watch my back. And I'ma be the realest when the dog falls out. And I'ma still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out. But when them things bang, where them niggas at now? Real nigga for life. They thought I disconnected from my essence, Rocking shades, but never blocking my blessings, Come from a place where it's dreary like fatal fury. The hardest fight that you face is a jury. We never worried, nigga. Ain't seen a marriage, but violence coming, we grown for it. Gun smoking, new pause, death stuff in new force. True gold, blue tour, shooting at your coupe door. Niggas catch a body, then rap about it on TuneCore. That's why I'm distant in my DMs. Rappers trying to be friends, but I don't think to me sin. I've been on some business, building LinkedIn. Signature like in stores. Won't even touch your fucking track without an invoice. Develop habits to elevate in my brackets. I notice most of my peers to get comfortable being stagnant over 10 years. Trying to plant my feet in the ground, but not a taste of victory is about as sweet as it sound. Yeah.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this afternoon. In this video, we're going to be getting into Chapo. Y'all know we have the Chapo interview on this channel in the heat of everything that was happening earlier this year with leaks and different things that were happening. The draft day joint, one of the timestamp records. You know, a lot of people started pointing their fingers at Chapo. They said it sounded like him. We did some research on him to find out who he was, his background, his industry ties, people he's worked with, all of that stuff. We had that whole ordeal. If you're new to the channel and you have not seen any of that, or you don't know who Chapo is, I definitely suggest you go back and just look at some of that content to get a little bit more context as to who it is that we're talking about. But basically, a lot of people have been trying to, figure out what his involvement was with Drake in the past. Okay? Was he a writer? Was he not? Things of that nature. We talked to him on this very channel, had a conversation about his background, his career, his life as a writer in the industry, all these different things. Of course, there were some things that we could not necessarily tackle head on due to, situations out of my control. But now we seem to have a new record from Chapo where he kind of addresses some things a little bit more head on than I've heard him address in the past. You know what I mean? He has his journal entry series. If you've never heard it, you can go check that out. It's very personal. He makes a lot of references to different things that if you listen close enough, you can kind of see semblance and remnants of where things are coming from. But he's got this new record out called Shot Clock, where he starts talking about OVO directly, starts making kind of direct references to Drake in the record, which I find to be very interesting because, again, this is the first time that I personally have heard him speak on that side directly in terms of music and things of that nature. Normally he talks about them from a kind of commentary standpoint, similar to what we do over here, but he does it on TikTok, just giving thoughts as a spectator. But this seems a little bit deeper. So let's go ahead and pull this Shot Clock record up and get into what Chapo is saying. And although we keep calling him Chapo, his actual artist name is Live Moolah for anybody that actually wants to dig further into his musical catalog. He does have a project called Chapo, but he actually has a new project out called Sinners, which was inspired by the film, getting back to the roots of the culture and basically not letting outsiders in, right? So let's get to the Shot Clock record. He says, karma remains undefeated. Make sure this shit ain't blasting too loud.
Watch a nigga struggle, find their words as the plot deepens. Karma goes undefeated. Whole chat he-heeing. Fans begging for rap, yet every episode leave defeated. Niggas got a better chance telling Thug keep a secret.
Damn, he got straight to it. There wasn't no intro in that bitch or nothing. That motherfucker. What? Hold on. Let me run that back.
Watch a nigga struggle, find their words as the plot deepens. Karma goes undefeated. Whole chat he-heeing. Fans begging for rap, yet every episode leave defeated.
So he's clearly talking about the Iceman shit. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat he-heeing. If you've ever tuned in for one of these Iceman episodes, you see the chat, they making jokes, they talking through that motherfucker. I don't even know if they really be paying attention. But he said people are struggling to find their words. Y'all know at the end of the last episode, what's the grift? The DJ that don't spin. Both were left speechless. They like, this can't be the end of it. Where's the rest? Where's the red button? Right? So he's pretty much painting the scene there.
Niggas got a better chance telling Thug keep a secret.
Wow.
Lately you niggas tweaking. The Iceman starting to lose his cool. Whole world see it. Explains why when the heat turned up, shit started.
The Iceman starting to lose his cool. The whole world see it. Not to mention this nigga's out here. He got Gordo asking people on Twitter what they actually want to hear on the album. People, I saw y'all in the comments like, shit, what y'all niggas trying to build a motherfucking Happy Meal out of the album? Let me get a side of, let me get a timestamp. Let me get a side of Tuscan leather with a, and let me also get an appetizer of, if you're reading this, it's too late. Go hit up Quentin Miller.
World see it. Explains why when the heat turned up, shit started leaking. I ain't pick a side, just decided to start speaking. Held the mirror to him, they ain't like with them.
I ain't pick a side, just decided to start speaking. All right. Also, if you follow Chapo on social media, he's shown text messages. We don't necessarily know who those text messages came from, but they basically say you chose a side. You should have. There was a certain record that I guess he wasn't supposed to put out. Somebody hit him up saying you shouldn't have put that record out, bro. You done chose a side. You could have been still getting money with the team or what have you. Not in those exact words, but when he talks about picking a side, that's what he's talking about, all right?
Held the mirror to him, they ain't like what them niggas saying. They blame Chop, Blue Pets died trying to make me the reason. You niggas slowly bleeding, hard time receiving that you niggas no longer.
Okay, so he says they chose Chop, Blue Pass Dot, wanting to make me the reason. So it sounds to me, from how he's putting it in his words, like they not even going at Kendrick no more. They're going at him for saying his piece on social media, also putting out some of the records that could have allegedly been in the pipeline for old boy to put out, but he put it out himself. That's kind of what it seems. I can't say that for sure. But again, if you follow him, you'll see this running theme.
Niggas saying they blame Chop, Blue Pets died trying to make me the reason. You niggas slowly bleeding, hard time receiving that you niggas no longer need it. Party wash, Roy wash, Magic wash, Rain wash, Dick Rider Smiley, he hate the fact he suck.
This nigga just called your whole label washed. Said party washed. Who the fuck else? Roy, I don't even know the niggas on the fucking label. Magic washed. Damn. Said your whole label is trash, homie.
Need it. Party wash, Roy wash, Magic wash, Rain wash, Dick Rider Smiley, he hate the fact he stuck on your side. Watch the organization die, the birds just won't fly. Fell out of top 5, now your stepper top 5. Really God, you goofy.
Fell out of top 5, now your stepper's top 5. You fell out of the top 5 conversation after getting your ass whooped in front of the world. Now your stepper is top 5. You know, the nigga that got sent out the motherfucking, that got sent out the goddamn Subway before they could put banana peppers on their sandwich.
Now your stepper top 5. Really God, you goofy niggas not even gonna try. When Baca got knocked out, we thought that the nigga died. And Chubbs wouldn't crash, we blindfold him and let him drive. McCona.
I didn't know Baca got knocked out. When that happened? When Baca got knocked out, we thought that the nigga died. When did that happen?
Got knocked out, we thought that the nigga died. And Chubbs wouldn't crash, we blindfold him and let him drive. McConan back serving fries, quitting at Publix. Why? The rest of them decent guys, but you refuse let them shine. Tuck your pride, we all take losses, yours we just couldn't hide. I think that niggas started catching on about Journal 5. Link with Grand Wizard, they hate on niggas, we know why.
Now remember, he says you link with Grand Wizard. When me and Chapo did our interview, No Spin TV, Act TV, ran by Grand Wizard, they put the thumbnail out and said, look at these lies and all of this shit. They basically tried to send a dog whistle out to the OVOs to send a shit storm of hate and bots in our direction. Didn't really work all that much, although I think they kind of attacked Chapo a bit. Them bitch ass niggas knew they couldn't do nothing over here though. There's a few of y'all still lingering too. I don't know why. I know I'm a handsome nigga, but damn.
Tuck your pride, we all take losses, yours we just couldn't hide. I think that niggas started catching on about Journal 5. Link with Grand Wizard, they hate on niggas, we know why. The story of the kid grew up in the burbs, only in the hood visiting relatives. Telling all his friends back home he know what the ghetto is. Could tell how you pedal.
Oh, hell nah. The story of the nigga that grew up in the burbs, visiting relatives, going to the hood to visit his relatives, then he get to go back to Canada and say, I know where the ghetto is. Shit, bitch, you wasn't embracing the ghetto. You was at the motherfucking dinner table talking about how ignorant slang is.
Kid grew up in the burbs, only in the hood visiting relatives. Telling all his friends back home he know what the ghetto is. Could tell how you peddle it. You glorify the lows through the stories your cousins told. Package it and try to sell it to us like it's your own. I'd rather be a father.
You say you taking the stories of your cousins in the hood trying to package it like it's your own. Wow.
I'd rather be a father and a husband and die alone. And have different chicks and pics with me sleep.
Rather be a father and a husband and die alone. You know, a lot of people been asking, why hasn't Drake found him like a good woman for him to settle down with? This nigga pushing 40, one of the richest motherfuckers allegedly in the music industry, but he still be chasing after 22-year-olds. Even Joe Budden of all people criticized you for that shit, and he was sitting in your motherfucking same seat a decade ago. Ain't that about a bitch? The pot calling the kettle whack.
A husband and die alone. And have different chicks and pics with me sleeping on their phone. Pushing 50 trying to make the kids all sing along. It's not what we really own. She slide to him too long. Tricking us to turn on one another. Who made the structure that forced me to see you as a op when we really brothers? Talks daily with my mother. She say protect your peace. So fuck if we related. You violated the nigga peace.
Interesting. I gotta see you as an op when we really brothers. So I can't speak for him, but he's saying he's alluding to the fact that their relationship is deeper than what we may know. Brothers, again, people allege that he was one of the hidden hands behind the scenes, putting pen to the sheets. And we've been talking about this for a minute now. We hear the resemblance in the flow. Vocals don't sound the same clearly, but you can hear the pattern in the flow. And the pattern is something we've been hearing Homeboy use for at least a solid, since 2019.
Fuck about it. Chapo. King of the coast.
All right, so there's no more raps on that. That is Chapo with the Shot Clock record addressing Drake, the Iceman, and the OVO team. Said your whole label is washed. Said his mom told him to protect his peace. Said a whole lot of other shit in here too. You know what I mean? Talking about your relationship situation. I wouldn't even call this a diss song. It's like, remember when Jay-Z said, it's not a diss song, it's a real song. That's what I get from this. Chapo's been out here, saying his piece, speaking his version of the truth, and, kind of giving people breadcrumbs to follow for the last year. Like, even before the battle, really, really jumped off, from the time, Like That came out, he started kind of putting it out there of what it is. And of course, he's faced a lot of backlash from it. There's a lot of people that troll him on the daily. There's a lot of people that try to tell him to shut up. There's a lot of people that try to tell him he's a nobody. He ain't did shit in the industry. Get the fuck out of here. We've literally debunked that. You can't call somebody like a complete nobody that's never did nothing if you have a paper trail. This nigga was in a BET cypher. This nigga did all types of shit. And there's certain things that I also can't talk about that he's done in terms of songs he's written that I personally know. But that's Chapo, man. Like I said, he's got a new project out called Sinners. I'm hoping that at some point Chop could get like a team behind him that could actually give him, you know, a little bit more firepower to come out and fight with. Right now, he's pretty much by himself. He's got a couple homies, you know what I'm saying, as far as like online. He's got the Chop Shop, which is his supporters, his fans, and things of that nature. But I mean, in terms of team, like people that can really like, you know, give him a little bit more like press, give him a little bit more presence. Of course, being that he is in a position where he's seen as the opposition to Drake, I'm sure there's people in the industry that are hesitant to work with him just because even if they don't work with Drake, they don't want to ruffle the feathers of a Drake in case the opportunity arises at some point to work with Drake. That's pretty much how this industry moves, is if you're not on the right side of the situation, people that generally would fuck with you, they would have a little, you know what I mean, interaction with you. They'd be like, I'd rather just hold out. Maybe if y'all resolve the issue, y'all move past it, you drop it, you stop talking about it, perhaps I could help you out. Perhaps I could point you in the right direction, call a reference in or two or something like that. But right now, it's just not safe for me. I can't put my reputation on the line. I can't put my name next to it because, you know, you just never know. OVO might hit the line and I don't want to be, you know how this shit go. But let me know what y'all think of the Shot Clock record. Let me know what y'all think of this Chapo situation as it is ongoing. Unfortunately, he just can't tell his story outright all at once. Hopefully one day that also can happen to where he's perfectly in the clear, because I know he's been talking to his lawyers and stuff like that on what's okay to say and what's not. So we're just gonna have to see how things pan out, man. But again, let me know what y'all think. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Be sure again to like and share the video, hype the video. We need all of that. I recently merged my channel into an official artist channel, so of course my daily uploads are going to be on here, but also very soon you'll be able to have all of my YouTube music releases, like the new song Poppin', my upcoming song, Family Over Fame Freestyle, and all my previous work. It will all collectively be available on this channel rather than searching my name and then you see a bunch of all these different J Nolan topics come up from all the distributors that I've used in the past. And I was doing some reading and they say that when you merge all of that, it could possibly deter your algorithm or whatever algorithm that you were previously in. It could kind of fuck that up for a little bit. So again, I'm gonna need y'all to continue to support, continue to watch, continue to share, so that those that are accustomed to seeing what we do over here don't get lost in the shuffle while YouTube configures it all in the background. Okay? Much love and respect, though. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Ain't no way to stop it when a nigga poppin'. Pull up, start a problem, I got plenty options. Homies from the project, we done turn it topic. I got bennies in my wallet, fuck your all I got is all I could get. Flooded the knowledge, I flooded my wrist. Tell me I rap for the glamour and glitz. Got in my shit, now they ran me on list. Filling my pocket, I'm taking a trip. Call me a genie, I'm filling my wish. When it come down, I mean, get in my bag. I gotta get it, I pay for the lift. I got a baby, we coming legit. Roll with the big dogs. I need my cut like fit now. Buddy got shot like Sam Carr. Married to the game like in-laws. Do what I please, move with the breeze. Fly to Belize. Shot this shit, love me, she coming to tease. Ready the haters, we cutting the weeds. Give my space, oh man, got me a taste. it's all man. Flooded the face, I'm running a race, I cover the bases, all down. Nigga, don't try me, I'm on my square. Cardiac diamonds, I want me a pill. Treat all this money like I got a meal. Everything closer than it might appear, yeah. Bitch, I got my mask on now, watch your germs here. I've been getting paid since the first time on my third tip. Popping on the net, fuck a local, I got turf here. Fucking with the squad, we gon' put y'all in some merch, yeah.